Hey everybody. I wanted to get on here really quick and just kind of explain this channel that I'm doing. Not necessarily doing it for views because clearly I don't have a whole lot anyway, but it's more so an outlet for me to get out everything that I'm feeling, or just have someone to talk to, or like a journal diary of what I just need to get off my chest and things I just need to say. And if you're listening, great. If not, I'm just talking to myself, and that's cool too. I do it all the time. So for me, what you see is kind of what you get. I'm not going to fancy anything. I'm not a professional at doing this. This is something just I wanted to do, being a stay-at-home mom for 8 years, going from an HR extremely social environment to non-existent. At first, it was great, because I'm what I like to call an extroverted introvert. I can be very much in it when I want to be in it, but after so long, I hit a burnout where I feel like if there's anything social, I feel like I need a week to recuperate from it. I always say I feel like I'm turning into my husband, because he was very much very introverted. He's quiet unless you know him, or he is got a good buzz going on, or drinking. He doesn't really let out his funny personality. He's just like, he's calm and quiet and collective. He's always listening. I am not like that. I mean, I tend to be a little bit more outspoken. I can kind of make a conversation about anything. I ramble a lot, so maybe that's why. But sometimes I feel like, because I've been 15 years in marriage with him, I feel like he's kind of rubbed off on me, and I've turned into him. But I mean, it could have been the burnout from the HR environment. It was just like it was stressful sometimes. Just stressful. But anyway, what I wanted to say is that I'm not trying to be fancy for anybody. I'm not on here to get likes or, fancy myself up just for a social environment. I'm not like that. I don't want to be like that. I'm all for people that feel like they want to do that. That's great. Making that your kind of, I guess, image, you're put together, whatever. Well, I am put together, but in a way that I just don't care what anybody else thinks. And I guess that's the thing about when you grow older. I turned 40 in December. You grow older and you're just, all your F's just fly out the window, and you're just like, I don't care anymore. You don't care what anybody thinks about you. And I've grown to love it. Why wasn't I not like this like my whole life? Because when you're younger, you feel pressure to be a certain way and stuff. I mean, I wasn't. If anybody was doing anything like trendy, I hated trends my whole entire life. I never liked being like another person. I liked being my own individual self. Because I do believe, like when I was in 5th grade or something, someone teased me about trying to be trendy, and ever since then I was like, no, I'm not going to be anybody else but myself. So that's what happened. And it was right, I don't want to be like anybody else. I want to be my own self. And I don't want to be known for the way I look or anything. I want to be known for my personality, how I treat people, how people want to treat me, how others see me to perceive, do they want to get to know me? Do I look standoffish? Like what, how can I make your day better? Like that's my kind of vibe. I don't want to be famous or be like popular. I've never wanted to be like that at all. This is me just getting off all the just things that I need to talk it out. You know, you just have those days where you just want to talk it out, and sometimes your friends, they're there for you and everything, but sometimes you have to work things out yourself. And this is kind of like a diary outlet for me. You know, I'm just laying it all out there. So that's what this whole little channel that I made into, just something. If you're not watching, great. That's okay. You know, I entertain myself all the time. I amuse myself. I laugh at all my jokes because I feel I am funny. So if you are sarcastic, like corny jokes, you know, puns, I'm your girl. I laugh about the stupidest things, funny things, you know, because it's life is too short to take things too seriously. There are serious things to be, you know, there's serious things to be serious about, you know, but when just daily routine of just wanting to not be negative, trying to look for a positive outlook. Like when I'm surrounded by people that are just constantly pessimistic and just brings down the mood, you know. My kid is constantly negative about something, constantly whining. My husband, he's a just the most cheerful person in the whole entire world. So I don't know, sometimes I just need to talk it out. So this is what this is gonna be for. Yeah, this is what it is. But anyway, I just wanted to get on here and just basically say that if you are struggling with trying to fit in or trying to be a certain way to please somebody else, don't do that. You know, just be yourself. That's going to be the best way to go. You don't have stresses about trying to keep up appearance or images. You are your best you. You know, you can't have someone else live in your life. You can't make someone else say, okay, how should I live my life? You have to figure that out for yourself. And just don't be anyone else but you. Be original. Okay? Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I'm going to go in the gym and do all that stuff that I need to do. But, yeah, on a side note, now that I'm talking about the gym. So I have these little scrunchies. They're inspiration scrunchies. Right now I only have, you know, Wolf Chan, which is Bang Chan's little spirit animal. And then I have the Dwaki Changbin scrunchie. I use both of them to go to the gym because they're just inspiring. All of them really were inspiring for me to go to the gym just because they are all beautifully crafted, and so I want to be beautifully crafted. So I'm taking myself to the gym to try to do that. Yeah, it's a slow process, but hopefully by next year I'll be able to be where I want to be. If I keep it up, I'm pretty excited about it. It's been 2 months so far. I've been doing good. But anyway, I hope everybody has a good day. It's a really pretty day today. There's no clouds in the sky over here. But wherever you are, regardless if it's cloudy, I always like to say that you can still feel the sun through overcast skies. You can still feel that sunshine. It's still back there. It's still there. Even if you can't see it, it's still there. You just have to feel it. You know, you have to wait for that moment, and it's okay. If you don't feel it at that moment, just wait a few minutes. It'll get there. Okay. Well, that was that. Okay. You guys have a good day, and I will see you next week. Bye bye.